sense. Then you can add all the bonuses that you want, that you decided with the league that you're playing in. For example, a clean sheet is +1 for the goalkeeper, a missed penalty is -3, a goal scored is +3. So imagine the guy who had Mkhitaryan when he scored that hat-trick.
Yeah.
That's 9 points that add up to the vote that this newspaper, Fanta Gazzetta, gives to the player. I mean, that's huge. If you score 16 points with one player alone, half of the job is already done. What's fun, I think, what doesn't appeal to me about the fantasy football in the Prem is that I would have the same players as other members of my league. While right now, every time I see Ciro Immobile play, I know exactly who is my mate who's got Ciro Immobile. When you see Romelu Lukaku, I think of myself because, of course, he's my starting striker. But yeah, it leaves.
I never see Osimhen, I think of myself because he's my only striker. Yeah.
Exactly, right? And what is very fun about it is really the banter, and every weekend you get to play one of your friends. And Rory, how are we doing this year? We're in separate teams, but how are we doing?
We are in separate teams, and I am propping up the table. I've still got a lifeline. I'm only about a point off 3 teams. It's really, really close, I think. But I have got the net lowest points of any other team. Like, I've managed to beat people completely by luck. And then, Tommy, where are you?
I am right above you.
Yeah, we're in that relegation zone together, baby. We're going down.
Yeah, this year is a very, very tight league. So yeah, apparently everybody's losing games, but very few people tie them. So every tie is like losing a game in this year's league, really. But then the thing that you can also pick, I mean, these guys from Fanta Gazzetta, so Fanta Calcio was a very, very popular game in Italy. And when I was in middle school, Rory, you're going to yell at me for this.
Right.
I was opening, so I've moved the houses only 2 years ago, and I'm still opening boxes. And I was looking, I found a box full of like papers that I had, like paper that I had from when I was a kid. And I had my fantasy football lineup from 2004. And man, you know, when you look at these things, you're like, that would be good to keep, but at the same time, I'm going to keep everything if I keep thinking of that.
What am I going to do with that ultimately?
Yeah, I tossed that all away. This was before we started the podcast, but there was my starting lineup with Adriano and Tony. It was beautiful.
At least you got Adriano.
The Sanctis at Udinese in goal. But basically, these guys and when I was a kid in middle school, how did we do that? So basically, everybody had their team. We all had, it was before computers and everything. Everybody had a copy of the other people's teams. And then every week, one person would buy Gazzetta dello Sport and calculate all the grades by hand. It was actually, I'm kind of a nerd when it comes down to these things. So I really appreciated it.
Mate, but then you're younger than me and we did it on the computer. I don't know what.
Well, man, Netflix became a thing in Italy 5 years ago. So
okay, right, fair.
That should tell you something. But then these guys from Fanta Gazzetta, they were just like, all right, let's make it a website with an app and everything. And they created, so usually you pick goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and forwards. But then they had a brilliant idea. And they created a system in which you pick goalkeepers, center backs, left backs, right backs, central midfielders, wings, esterni, which is slightly different than a wing, trequartista, forward, and striker. And that's what makes it very hard because you have to combine all of these positions.
This is what, and I love, so obviously I can look at both systems, right? I've played both systems. I can see which one I prefer. I do prefer the Italian system where you make your play, you buy your player, that's your player for the whole season. And I know the positions in Italian, but I still cannot build my squad to fit the formation. I'm still looking, I'm going, well, Kulusevski is my only fucking striker, or I've got to play Ramsey as a winger, or no, I can't. Whereas in the Premier League one, it's just midfielders, defenders, strikers, that's it, right? It doesn't matter if Grealish is in central midfield or left, he's just in your midfield, right? And It's the thing that's taken me the longest, and I'm still adjusting to, is being like, right, I need, almost before the season, you need to know what formation you're going to play, like a proper manager, right? And you build your team like that. So for next season, when I come back with a vengeance, I'm actually going to pick one formation and build around it, I think.
I'm trying to think right now if anybody in our league has got Mattia Destro, because right now we've got the winter. As soon as the transfer market is over, we're going to do another auction.
People know how desperate I am for a striker as well. This is not going to go well.
Yeah, right. Because then there is also that, like everybody knows that Rory is looking for a striker, so they're going to try to prevent him from getting that, Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And for my Italian friends listening, I've got to say that I've never won Fantacalcio in my life. I was first for an entire season 2 years ago. And then, of course, in the last 5 games, I started overthinking it. Like, I had the strikers.
It's in the blood. Inter is in the blood, man. Inter is in the blood.
I had players that scored. I mean, I had to choose, I remember, between Mertens, Caputo, and De Paul. But I could only field 2 of the 3. And they were scoring every single weekend. And permanently for the last 5 games of the season, I always benched the player who would have a fucking brace or a hat trick. And it was very difficult. But I've been relegated once already, and what happens in our friends league when you get relegated, you've got to either skip 1 year of fantasy football or change the name of your team. So the team that got relegated disappears, and also usually, but people have stopped doing that. I did it when I got relegated. You have to buy drinks for the rest of the league for an entire night. Guess what?
I think they just did that to spite you, Tommy. They didn't. Oh no, I didn't finish bottom last year. That's fine. They didn't make me.
I did spend 50 euros in beer one year because I got relegated, and last year they didn't fucking do it.
They didn't do it. I was like, wait, where's my drink? I didn't get my drink. Right? I didn't get my drink.
But yeah, so what's the name of your team again? Manchester.
Milanchester Alexandra.
Beautiful name.
I feel like in the UK, there's much more of a deal about making your team name, and I'm not saying that team name's funny. It's not funny. What I did last year was named my team Balotelli Tubbies, and everyone in the league looked at me like I was a fucking weirdo. And I was like, oh, it's only in the UK they do puns as names. They definitely don't do that in Italy.
No, we do puns, but Balotelli Tubbies did not sound like the name of a professional.
It just didn't go down well at all, did it? It did not go down well at all.
Well, yeah, our name, Michael and I have a team together. You might remember, Michael. Our name is very stupid. It's Pot Venezia. Well, we live in the Porta Venezia neighborhood, and then you can guess.
You can figure out the rest. Right?
You can figure out the rest. But yeah, that was it. A very quick weekly topic just to shed some light on these the differences between these fantasy football leagues. Rory, I hope you've had the time to think about the quiz, because I'm going to ask you very soon if you have an answer. Do you?
It's just started running in the back of my mind for the past 2 minutes. I was like, oh crap, I haven't been thinking about it. But I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. And welcome back to our final part of the show. It's the answer to the Who Am I quiz. Rory, how are you feeling?
Good. I've had a bit of time to think. We had a little interval. It's been running it around in my mind. Let's do it. Do you want to remind the listeners what the clues were?
Of course I will. So my name is... I've played with, in chronological order, Marco Materazzi, Paul Gascoigne, and Hernan Crespo. The team I've played for the shortest is indeed Salernitana, that Rory had the luck to see play back in the day. For my national team, I've got 73 caps, but only 1 goal. And in total, club and country, I've scored only 15 goals in my career. Only. Little hint. Rory, you get 3 questions before you can start guessing.
Okay. Now, I think...
I can only answer yes or no.
I'm just going to run it through my mind a little bit. Now, I know that Materazzi played at Perugia for a while, and Gascoigne and Crespo were both at Lazio. I don't know if they were at Lazio at the same time, but you said chronologically, and that has to be Gascoigne at Lazio. It has to be Gascoigne at Lazio. So it's whether he played with Crespo at Lazio. So I'm thinking maybe he played with Materazzi at Perugia. He played with Gascoigne at Lazio, and he played with Crespo either at Lazio or at Milan.
So remember that you can ask me any question you want. You got 3, but I can only answer yes or no.
I'm going to go for the obvious one, which... Am I Italian?
Yes.
Okay, he
Wait,
is Italian.
are you Italian?
Are you Italian? Sorry,
Yes,
I'm used to
I
the
am.
20 questions in class, right? Are you Italian? Yeah. Good.
Yes, I am.
You are Italian. Good. Okay. Did you win the World Cup?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, I don't know if I've helped myself or not with that clue. Okay.
Okay, just think of a good last question. I mean, these two were very good.
Let me think of the last question. Because I've got
see,
a name in my mind, but I need to narrow it down to if it's him or not.
I can see the sweat dripping from your forehead. Somebody's
Did he?
nervous.
I feel like this might paint myself in a corner of making it too specific. But
did you, not did he?
Did you? Did you? I've had half a beer. Leave me alone. Did you? Did you play more than? Oh no! Wait, no. That's such a shit question.
This great podcast material.
Okay, I know. Yeah, honestly, just
not
did you
gonna edit it.
Win the Champions League?
Yes.
Okay,
Twice.
Good. Right. Oh, I think I know who it is.
All right. Who? Well, you've got 3 guesses.
Okay. Is it a player that we have talked about many times?
Are you, not is he? That's
me
right now, man.
Sorry, Tommy. I'm looking at you, and you don't look like him. As much as you might like to look like him, you don't look like him. If it's him,
okay. So
is it Alessandro Nesta?
Of course, he's not.
Oh,
that's one mistake.
Okay. Is it? No, wait. No, I think that might. No, okay. Is it? Well, he won the World Cup. He's Italian. So he's got to be the 06 squad.
Of course.
And he's a defender.
I never said he's a defender.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, fair point. Oh, man, I've got no idea. I'm going to end up saying something that, I don't think I'm going to get it. I really put all my eggs in the Nesta basket.
Rory, take a big breath. Okay, you're not that far. Okay, it wasn't a bad guess. You're getting there.
Yeah.
I just.
Is it okay? I've got 2 more guesses. I'm going to throw out one really random one, and then I'm going to have to go for a conservative guess. Is it Andrea Barzagli?
Nope, not Andrea Barzagli.
Okay, I'm going to go for a defensive midfielder because I don't think it's a defender because it can't be Materazzi because Materazzi didn't play with himself. So, he did, but not on a football field. He didn't play with himself on a football field, at least. And I'm going to go for... Fuck it. I'm going to go... No, wait. No, that's such a stupid guess. What was I about to say?
What were you going to say? I will not count it. What were you going to say?
I was going to say De Rossi. I was like,
no.
Why would I say that? I'm getting really hot.
You're also wearing an Italy shirt right now.
I am wearing an Italy shirt as we speak.
Come on. Last guess, Rory.
You can't play with Gascoigne. Who played with Gascoigne?
Who am I?
Who played with Gascoigne? Gascoigne left Italy in the 90s.
Maybe it wasn't.
Okay, it might have been at Everton, eh? Oh, no. Fucking Gascoigne moved around a lot after Lazio.
All right, Rory. Time is running out.
No, I know, yes. It's taking so long. I can't even think of a player. I'm going to end up...
I repeat, while you think, I repeat one last time the hints for our listeners. I've played in chronological order, among many, with Marco Materazzi, Paul Gascoigne, and Hernan Crespo. The team that I've played for the shortest, however, I've played for 1 year spells for a few clubs, was Salernitana. I did check the months. I've got 73 international caps for my country, Italy, but I've scored only 1 goal. And in total for club and country in my career, I've recorded only 15 goals. Who am I? Shoot.
I'm trying to think who played central midfield that would have been at Lazio, but I genuinely can't think. Let's go. Fuck it. I know it's wrong. Grosso. I don't know.
Okay, so from 1995 to 1997, I played at Perugia, where I met my friend Marco Materazzi. Later on, we would win the World Cup together. In 1997, 1998, I played at Rangers, where I met Gazza, Paul Gascoigne. Then I had a very short spell at Salernitana before moving in 1999 to AC Milan, where I achieved everything. 2 Scudetti,
Oh,
2
no
Champions
way.
Leagues.
No.
I left AC Milan in
I think I know
2012
who it is.
to
I know who it is
finally
now.
go play in Switzerland only for 1 year, both as a player and as a manager. I played at Sion, and my name
I
is
know who it is.